Hey, we are back. This is Hicks24. Alright, what are we talking about today? Today we are going to talk about Last Exile. You guys see that? There it is. It's better. I'll show a picture of that up too. Um, now, Last Exile. That was a different anime for me. Um, so basically I'll give you kind of like the short version, but it's really long. Uh, we'll ramble on here. So basically, what it is about is these two Vanship pilots in that picture you just saw. It's a girl and a guy, teenagers. They're about 14 years old, which is crazy, yeah. It's in this alternate world where they said the planet Earth is kind of dead, or it took them somewhere else because of something like the planet was dying of some sort. Um, so there's like three factions between it's between like the guild. Trying to figure Anatare, and then it's the Disith. That's the three different factions. The fourth faction is like what they're in. It's called a van ship. It's kind of like a little small airplane thing, but like they don't have like breathing systems. Like they don't have like the glass around them like bubbles or something to protect them from like high altitudes. They can just go in the air and like, yeah, we're breathing. How does that feel? You guys can't breathe, but we can. That that's what they can do compared to us. Some of the van ships aren't built for. There's like different kinds of van ships. Like one's for racing, kind of like what we do here, and um, sports and stuff, and like for airplanes and stuff. Uh, they have like other ones that are built for fighting, like gunfighters and stuff. They also have ones for carriers, so they use them as mail carriers, like to send them mail instead of using cars and stuff compared to what we use. Uh, so basically, the story is like these two are trying to uh, mail stuff, and then they head out and start seeing the war between Anatoly and the Disith. They get caught between the battle, and then they leave, come back, they help out another pilot. They take some girl that has some sort of treasure in her or something. They join a crew called. It's kind of a wild story. I'm not gonna get into it. Um, but basically, they're trying to go to the Grand Stream to find this treasure that's in there. It's like a ship that can take them back to Earth once Earth they think is pretty good and fine, back to its normal, healthy life. Um, and so basically, the guild is like kind of like the kind of like the governing rule of both Nature and Disith, but then they see that the guild's just using them for just destroy each other, be crazy. They have their own plans. So basically, Nature and then Disith come together, fight the guild, kill the queen. There's only a couple people that survive. There could be more actually. Don't know. In the second anime of it, it is called Last Exile, my god, can't talk. Fam the Silver Wing. This is the second series of it. It's pretty good too. I got the deluxe Blu-ray version of it because like then it comes like with the Blu-rays and then it comes with like a little art book which I thought was really cool. I didn't think it did. In the second one, uh, it's between another three. It's between only two factions this time, a Natare and not a Natare anymore. It's like some sort of new government. But here I'll show you. Like if you see that, you see the guys in the military uniforms. That's what the kind of like what they look like. And then the person on the right, the two people on the other side, that's what the guild really looks like. Except for the girl. The girl is not. The guy is though. I know he looks like a girl, but he's actually a guy. He is actually a guy. I know you guys are sad. Um, and basically, let me get back to the first one. Basically, that's what the guild looks like, and then they start the whole war and stuff, and then like they can take the ships down just by like pulling some sort of mechanical device out of them that's powering the ships. And basically after that, but they use the van ships to help out fight, so they can go in because they're smaller and they can go into places that the bigger ships can't, so they have to stay back. Um, Basically, then like they go to the ship that's the mother ship or something, I think, to take them home, and that starts attacking everyone because it doesn't trust it. It has to have like some sort of password and code, some sort of something. I don't know why it is that. That's what threw me off at first. But then when you understand it, then you understand why and then how they had to deal with it. Because it's like that girl. That girl has everything in her mind somehow. It's like she was either programmed in for it or like she's like some sort of god. Don't know what she is. Still. Um, but yeah, it's between those three. Um, they have this. The main character guild people is like the queen Delphine, and her brother Dio Eleclair, and then his servant Luciola. I know that sounds like a girl named Luciola, but it's really good anime. Um, Klaus and then Navi is the main characters in the story, and there's some other more main characters that come along as you progress through the story. But I mean, it's really good because then you actually see some battle scenes, people dying. Yeah, people dying. People die all the time there. You also see some different characters as the story progresses on. Like in the second anime, it's not with them anymore. It's not with the first set of characters, except Dio is the only one that's pretty much left. And then there's a couple other, and then like the newest characters come in. These people are pirates, though. At the start of the anime, it shows like the queens and the princesses, two princesses going in the water, or something like that, waiting for a treaty between another fleet that they're gonna sign with. But they betray them, start attacking them, and then the pirates help out, take their ship and stuff, and say, "This is ours now. You can't have it." The uh, girls in that are the main pirate characters and everything. And then later on, you see Dio's in there and everything. He has a different look though, but it's really cool. Um, Still in his guild outfit and stuff. I think he is now the leader of the guild, possibly. Not 100% sure. Doesn't really say what he does. He's just like he's got a little loopy loop. Uh, he like in the first anime, something happens to him and then blah, 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 that, and then he comes back to normal. Something I think in the second series. I don't know how or something. Um, but you'll see in the first anime if you watch it that something does happen. And then basically they all go home in the first anime, and then in the second one is like when they are in Earth now. They're actually home at Earth, and then like they're doing something. And then you see the ship come back down again and stuff, the mothership, bringing more people back. Then you see some other things happening. The van ships this time, they are more fighter equipped than usual. So that's kind of different. You also see more battles. You actually see how the plot thickens and what does happen. That's the main thing. Um, what else do you want to know? Uh, the the only thing I'm gonna criticize about the anime though is that I wish they made a third. I mean, that's how good it was. I mean, if it was a third and final season, if they made it, it'd be really cool because then you actually see uh, what actually happens to everyone. Did they come home, and then another war starts, and then this is the final war that ends it all. Um, and then it shows that'd be cool. What else? What I really liked about it was like the ships and the characters and how they came together and stuff like forming different bonds and stuff. I mean, it was really cool. And I thought that was really awesome about that anime because like enemies come together, help out one another. They start to form a bond. I thought it was really cool, a bonding experience in there. Um, I also liked in the battle scenes. The battle scenes weren't bad. The only thing I just didn't like about it is like when you see the ship get hit, it doesn't seem like it took much damage. It seemed like you had like on certain ships it took like about one hit or it took about like 20 just to sink one ship. If it was a van ship, it took like one hit, you're done. Um, it was pretty cool though, because like in some of the it started you see races too. You see like them racing the van ships and stuff, and I thought that was really cool because like it had some downtime in there. See some really nice stuff. Is like, I think my favorite character though in anime was Dio, because like he had that added. He's like me, okay. He's like kind of like me, just a little goofball, serious at some points. Kind of loses control a bit, uh, but comes back. It was really cool. Has that nice flowing hair, even though it's white. It's really cool. Um, and he's just overall, I think he's like a main character in that story. Like if you get rid of Dio, then the story I think kind of loses down focus, or it loses some sort of commentary to it. But I thought it was really cool. Um, yeah, and then I mean, they all family bond and stuff. It was really cool in that anime. That's what I really love about that. Um, all right, so next week, what will we talk about next week? We will probably talk about Heroic Age. Yes, Heroic Age. We will talk about Heroic Age. I want to talk about that because that's a really good anime. And some people mentioned that if I'm going to do gaming streaming, yes, I will. I just have to do some other stuff before that. Alright. Alright, this is Higgs24 signing out, and see you guys all later.